You ever heard of urban heat islands? The phrase is used when urban areas become warmer than their rural surroundings. San Antonio is actually considered an urban heat island. A recent study showed that San Antonio can be anywhere from 2 to 14 degrees hotter than communities around us. And while for some, 2 to 14 degrees might not seem like a whole lot, it can make a big difference, especially here in South Texas. Sarah Acosta spoke with the city about why this happens and what San Antonio is doing about it.
Asphalt, new construction, concrete. These materials found in urban areas can cause cities to be warmer than surrounding rural areas. It's something that the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, recognizes, and so does the city of San Antonio.
Through construction type materials, through concrete, through building materials that typically absorb the heat in a way that holds it and causes an increased temperature in its surroundings.
A 2014 study says that San Antonio can be anywhere from 2 to 14 degrees warmer than nearby rural areas. It's something felt especially in our South Texas summers. So far this year, 16 days have hit 100 degrees or hotter. 12 of those days were in a row. The EPA says one of the main ways to combat urban heat islands is by planting more trees. Ross Hosea is with the city's urban forestry program. His job is to help find ways to keep trees in the city as it continues to grow. He says trees not only provide shade, but act as nature's air conditioner.
Think of it as a small mister releasing mist, and then the wind catches it and it cools the air around it. It's the natural way that the trees can cool the environment.
The EPA says trees can reduce city energy use, improve air quality and greenhouse gas emissions, and also enhance stormwater management and water quality.
We understand we're a rapidly growing city, and with that development we know is a loss of trees. So we at the city try to do the best we can to increase our tree canopy throughout the city through a number of efforts.
The city has several tree programs where residents are given trees or rebates to combat the urban heat island effect. Around 9,000 trees are given away a year through its Adopt a Tree program. Another program includes a partnership with CPS Energy, the CPS Green Shade program, where residents can plant up to 5 trees and get a $50 rebate off their energy bill for each of those trees. The city's proposed climate action plan actually calls to combat urban heat islands. It proposes to keep the current programs that are actually in place and also to preserve open spaces and native ecosystems on publicly owned land. The city council will vote on this plan on October 16th. Myra?
Last month, we actually talked with Mayor Rod Nierenberg about the climate action plan and why he thinks it's so important. You can see that conversation right now on ksat.com.